In 1901, divers exploring a 2,000-year-old shipwreck off the coast of a Greek island made a discovery that would rewrite history. Tucked away in the wreckage of a Roman-era vessel, they found a corroded, green lump of bronze. For over a year, it sat in a museum, dismissed as just another piece of a shattered statue. But one curious archaeologist, Valerio Stiers, looked closer. He saw something impossible, something that shouldn't be there, the faint, unmistakable outline of a gear wheel embedded in the rock-like concretion. What he was looking at was just the beginning. The object was far too fragile and complex to be fully understood with the technology of the time. It would take another century, using high-resolution 3D X-ray scanning, for scientists to finally peer inside the corroded fragments and reveal the secrets hidden within. What they found should not have been possible. Inside that lump of bronze was not a statue, but a machine. An astonishingly complex machine, featuring a system of over 30 intricate hand-cut bronze gears. It was, in effect, a mechanical computer. A device so advanced that its level of sophistication wouldn't be seen again on Earth for another 1,400 years. This is the story of the Antikythera Mechanism, a piece of technology so far ahead of its time that it forces us to question everything we thought we knew about the ancient world. When we think of ancient Roman and Greek technology, we usually picture things like aqueducts, simple cranes, or the abacus for calculation. These were brilliant feats of engineering, no doubt, but they were based on straightforward principles. The Antikythera Mechanism is on an entirely different plane of existence. When researchers finally reconstructed it using digital models, they realized they were looking at a cosmos in a box. It was a hand-cranked, fully functioning model of the solar system as the ancient Greeks understood it. By turning a small knob on its side, a user could track the precise movements of the Sun, the Moon, and all 5 planets that were visible to the naked eye: Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. This wasn't just simple clockwork. To accurately model the heavens, the creator of this device had to solve immense astronomical and mechanical challenges. For instance, the Moon's orbit isn't a perfect circle. It speeds up and slows down from our perspective. To replicate this, the mechanism employs a mind-bending system of epicyclic gearing, where one gear literally rides on top of another. This creates the variable motion needed to perfectly match the Moon's strange dance across the sky. To put that in perspective, this type of advanced gearing, specifically differential gears, is a concept that historians previously believed was first developed during the Renaissance, perhaps by the great Leonardo da Vinci himself. But here was the proof, in corroded bronze, that the ancient Greeks were already masters of this craft in 100 BC. The existence of this single object creates a massive, gaping hole in our neat timeline of technological progress. For centuries, we believed that after the fall of the Roman Empire, the sophisticated knowledge of the classical world was largely lost, leading to the so-called Dark Ages. The Antikythera Mechanism is the ultimate, tangible proof that this narrative is not just an oversimplification that's profoundly wrong. The fall of Rome didn't just mean losing territory and political stability. It meant the loss of knowledge on a catastrophic scale. Humanity possessed this incredible level of mechanical engineering, this ability to create a clockwork universe, and then, for 1,400 years, we simply forgot. It's a sobering thought that for all of human history, progress has not always been a straight, upward line. Sometimes, we fall back, and we lose what we once knew. So, what was this incredible machine actually for? Its function was nothing short of astonishing. It could predict the future. In the back of the device, researchers discovered a dial designed specifically to forecast eclipses. It was aligned with a 223-month cycle, known as the Saros cycle, which ancient astronomers had identified as a reliable period for predicting when and where solar and lunar eclipses would occur. The owner of this device could turn the crank, set it to a future date, and know the exact day and even the hour of the next eclipse, years in advance. It was a portable oracle, based not on mysticism, but on brilliant mathematics and mechanics. But its purpose wasn't purely for scientific or astronomical wonder. It was also deeply embedded in the culture of its time. Another dial on the mechanism was dedicated to tracking a more earthly cycle, the 4-year rotation of the Pan-Hellenic Games. It had sectors labeled for the prestigious events at Olympia, the original Olympics, as well as the games at Nemea, Izmir, and Delphi. This tells us the device was practical. It was likely owned by a wealthy, educated individual who would want to know not just about the heavens, but also when the next major sporting and cultural festival was set to take place. It was the ancient world's most sophisticated personal organizer. So, who could have built such a thing? The inscriptions on the device point to its origins on the island of Rhodes, a major center of Greek astronomy and engineering at the time. While we may never know the name of the specific genius who designed it, they were clearly a master of both science and craft. This was not the work of aliens, as some have suggested. This was human technology, built by a forgotten master craftsman. The Antikythera Mechanism proves that the ancient world was not a primitive place waiting for enlightenment. It was a world of profound intellectual and technical achievement, much of which has been lost to the ravages of time. Looking at the corroded fragments of the mechanism today, it's hard not to feel a sense of awe and a little bit of sadness. What else was there? What other wonders did the ancient world create that we have no record of? This artifact survived only because of a shipwreck. How many others were simply melted down, destroyed, or now lie undiscovered? The Antikythera Mechanism is more than just a historical curiosity. It's a chilling reminder that we are not just discovering our past. In many ways, we are recovering from 1,400 years of forgetting. Thank you so much for joining us on this incredible journey back in time. If you found this as fascinating as we did, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more stories about the hidden wonders of our past. We'll see you in the next one.